Welcome to this explainer. Seriously, just take a second and look around the room you're in right now. The lights, the outlets, the Wi-Fi. It's kind of wild to think about, but we are essentially living inside the mind of one of history's most brilliant visionaries, Nikola Tesla. Today, we're diving straight into the epic story of his life, tracing exactly how his relentless imagination laid the absolute foundation for the modern technological world we live in today.
So the big question is, how does a guy born way back in the mid-19th century basically invent the 21st century? It's mind-boggling that everything from the power cord for your laptop to the invisible signals bouncing around us right now owes a massive debt to this one man. To figure that out, we really have to look at his life as an epic story. A story of a mind that was just constantly, obsessively visualizing the future. Chapter 1, Architect of the Electric Age. You know, every great visionary has an origin story, a place where those seeds of world-changing ideas are first planted. Born in 1856 over in the Austrian Empire, Tesla, well, he wasn't exactly your average kid. He had this extraordinary, borderline photographic memory and a total obsession with machines. He didn't just observe the world around him, he was literally building new technologies inside his head. And that raw, burning curiosity, that's what drove him to study engineering, and it eventually propelled him across the globe to the booming, chaotic streets of New York City. That's where his groundbreaking inventions would finally become a reality. Chapter 2, A Mind Ahead of Time. Because what really set him apart wasn't just his technical chops. He wanted to completely rewrite the rules of how energy could be harnessed. Chapter 3, The Alternating Current Revolution. This right here is where our story shifts from a really gifted engineer to the legend of a true world builder. Okay, so back then, direct current, or DC, was the gold standard. But here was the catch. Because DC only flows in one single direction, it was terribly inefficient if you needed to send power over long distances. It just couldn't make the trip. So Tesla champions this brilliant alternative, alternating current, or AC. With AC, the electric current actually changes direction over time. Simple, right? But that one switch solved the massive limitations of DC and made long-distance power distribution a reality. He literally laid the physical foundation for the electrical grid that powers our entire world today. But of course, his work didn't just stop at standard electricity. His visionary spirit pushed him way out into the realm of high voltage. And the result? The famous Tesla coil. Born out of these wild experiments with wireless energy transmission, it's a tool so profound that it's still an absolute staple in science classrooms and electrical research right now. You know those spectacular, glowing, lightning-like arcs you see in science museums? Yeah, that is Tesla's pure imagination brought to life. Chapter 4, Wireless Dreams and Visions. Because frankly, his imagination just couldn't be contained by copper wires anymore. Once he conquered the flow of electricity through cables, his mind went straight to the open air. He was actively presenting these prophetic concepts, like radio technology, remote control systems, and wireless communication, way before they were commercially viable. His ideas were basically just sitting there waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. And sure, immense financial and technical hurdles kept some of these from succeeding during his lifetime, but he was absolutely right. The smartphone in your pocket, the Wi-Fi you're using right now, those are the direct descendants of his visionary mind. And what drove all of this? It was this one core belief. Science and technology have the power to transform society and improve human life. Tesla wasn't just some mad scientist tinkering away in a dark lab. The guy was a philosopher. He envisioned a future where technology actually lifted the burdens off of humanity. And it's that philosophical drive that elevates his legacy from just a standard biography of a smart engineer to the enduring epic story of a true visionary. Chapter 5, Lessons from a Visionary. Beyond all the circuits and the coils, his life is an unbelievable blueprint for modern innovators. So what can we actually take away from his story? Well, first off, imagination is the absolute bedrock of invention, and curiosity is the engine that drives discovery. Tesla's life teaches us that you have to persevere, even when the difficulties seem literally insurmountable. He faced staggering financial and technical roadblocks, yet he proved that forward thinking is really the only way to transcend the limits of the present moment. Actually, if there's one thing to remember, it's this. Truly great ideas are almost always ahead of their time. Which brings us to our final thought. If Tesla's ideas were considered just too advanced or even crazy for his time, what impossible ideas being dreamt up today are going to shape our tomorrow? His life is the ultimate proof that the limits of today do not dictate the reality of the future. So as you sit here in this modern electric age that he architected, keep your curiosity alive. Keep thinking forward. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one.